What up, homies? Welcome back to the 61st episode of our Disco Elysium playthrough. There is one question in our mind and one question only. Where is Ruby? She disappeared from the Whirling in Rags around a week ago and no one seems to know where she went. So we're gonna check out the whole west side of Martinez, talk to people, look into each crevice and possible hidey hole to find her. We even talk to the wind on the hunt for answers. And the wind responds. Thanks for coming by, homies. And enjoy. We're gonna do our rounds here. Maybe we can come back later and then it actually happens. So now we're supposed to ask around for Ruby. There actually aren't many people to ask. We've got these three bums. We've got the grandma and the woman that we had to date with, which I obviously have forgotten the name of. Hi.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
I'm looking for someone else, actually.
Oh? Who?
I'm looking for a suspect who might have stayed in this neighborhood.
Okay. When did this person stay here?
Very recently, over the past few days. She might have arrived on Friday.
Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning.
Really?
Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
No.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
Bye. What about you?
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around the coast?
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Because she's blind, which you seem to have forgotten.
Oh, fuck. Oh, because you're blind, right? Oh, but do you know who I'm talking about?
This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Would you now? I know how this world works. And it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
That's true. You know something? We're here to help. This is like when that man locked himself in the woodshed. We just need to help her come out. This isn't about the union, you know? You don't have to worry about retaliation. This is like when that man locked himself in the woodshed. We just need to help her come out. I think I can't remember that, but that seems better.
No, it's not like that, man. With him, we called you. Right now, you just arrived by yourself, like a raven plucking at the window glass.
I see. You know something, but you decided not to tell. You've decided not to tell us. Okay, but we'll be back later if you find anything suspicious. First one.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others too.
Alright. Before we do that, let's talk to these kids and then to the bums.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Oh, there's other options here. Is little Lily your sister? Point to the house.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
That's it? You're being laconic about it. Okay.
Yes.
You must be Lillian's twins.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lily's our mum.
Explains the other one, tongue still lolling out of his mouth. I already said that. Bye. I already said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well.
Children are stupid. Kids, have you seen any bad people around?
What bad people?
One of the twins looks up, his mouth slightly
I
open.
don't think questioning 4-year-olds without their parents present is going to crack the case.
I guess.
Then we're definitely doing it.
Children are stupid.
You're stupid.
Yeah. Okay, now how about the policeman ask you something else now? I'm just gonna leave now. I'm gonna leave and not talk to you anymore. Leave. Bye, leave. I'm gonna go with this. Maybe that gets them to talk to me.
Just a second ago, the first one was laughing. Now he's doing something with his lips and his gap tooth. It looks like he's sad because you're going, or who knows, really.
God damn it.
You're stupid.
Okay, how about the policeman ask you something else now?
Okay.
Okay, nothing else. Okay. Bye, kids. We can talk to Lily in here. What up? Oh,
Is that the phasmid? It looks like the phasmid, leaning against the wall.
wait, what? Is that the phasmid? It looks like the phasmid leaning against the wall. Where?
Wait, what if this is the fishing rod situation all over again?
Try to sneak up to the phasmid, leap toward the phasmid and clasp it in your hand. You're not going to be fooled again. You're going to stand here calmly and observe this non-phasmid until you see what it really is. Ignore the sighting. Try to... I'm gonna... Oh, man, I like to just stand and watch. So yeah.
Fine. It's not a phasmid. It's not even organic. Just a fire iron resting by the fireplace. But
What?
where's your sense of wonder, man?
Forget about the phasmid, fire iron. Weird.
Hello, mister.
The net picker's daughter waves at you. Are you Lillian's daughter?
Yes, I am. Little Lily. You know my mom?
Yeah, we met earlier. Not really, but I'd like to. Yeah, we met earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
Do you know anyone named Ruby?
Luby. Luby.
Suddenly the girl gets all serious and leans in as if she's about to tell you a secret.
My mom tells me I'm a big girl, but she doesn't know that I can't say Earl. Or sometimes I can, but then Uller.
Alright.
Kids.
The lieutenant shakes his head. Goodbye.
Bye.
She's cool. Alright. And we're going to talk to the bums, because these are actually the last ones we actually talked to, and then we're going to check out the shack. Yo, what up?
Tequila Sunset.
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around here lately?
Can't really remember seeing any women after losing my keys.
He really has no idea who this Ruby is, sire.
Alright.
Tequila.
The legend! He's back. And firstly, I got smokes and piss.
He's got nothing else to say, right?
Cool,
Oh, hi.
Abigail.
Have you seen any woman around here lately?
Abigail? Abigail, where are you? Don't call.
Slowly his head nods off to the side and he passes out, tongue dangling from his mouth.
There was little chance he'd be a reliable witness anyway.
True. Well, alright. I guess we're gonna have a look into our shack. Have we ever been into this building, by the way? There isn't even a door, so I guess we haven't. Well, okay. Shack City. Oh, hi.
As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others. The edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched.
Move the board aside.
Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below.
What's in here? Search through the sand and sawdust. Oh, I don't want to stick my hand in there. Search through it. Wonder what's in there.
Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden inside the sand, though. Something bad. Someone's night thoughts. A last resort. A bad idea.
Search
You
it.
stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then something hard wrapped in paper.
What is it?
A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet. A 9mm bullet, to be exact. Fit for all muzzle loaders of that caliber. Like your own Villiers pistol, for example.
A bullet. Interesting.
The floorboard doesn't care. But maybe the washerwoman does. You have enough to confront her with. It's extra ammunition. She's locked and loaded, ready to fight some cops.
Sure.
Holding the bullet, you get the feeling this isn't ammunition against you. It's for herself.
Oh, damn. Do I actually have that? I don't. Okay. Well, go talk to her.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Why was there a bullet under the floorboards of your shack?
Damn that girl.
A bullet?
The lieutenant turns to you and gives you a little nod, then turns to the washerwoman.
You didn't put it there, did you? She did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
You rented the room to her?
Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl.
She speaks slowly, wringing out a rag after a long silence. Her hands move into the water bucket. Some water sloshes over the edge.
As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here.
When was this?
She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into, that girl?
She seems genuinely worried about her previous tenant. She's seen her hiding out from trouble before. But this seems different.
That's for the police to find out. Right then, please answer each question to the best of your ability. I'm sure we have a few.
You said she left on Monday. Is the room exactly as she left it? What is she like, Ruby? Why do you think she left the bullet there? Did she have any technical equipment with her, like radio stuff? Where did she go? You said she left on Monday.
Yes, early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock, I think.
So just when we started this playthrough, this is when she left. Is the room exactly as she left it?
I cleaned it, like I always do.
Was there anything else there?
No,
The truth, sire.
What is she like?
she's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
This Ruby is an old lady whisperer. She knows how to work the village elder, unlike you.
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself.
What do you mean?
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
She wanted to talk to her, as they usually do, but she was brooding.
Why do you think she left the bullet there?
How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
Not violent. She looks back toward her shack, thinking.
You could ask her about your hunch, that it was a desperate measure. See if she thinks Ruby fits the bill.
I have a possible explanation in my mind.
Aye, do tell.
A seagull flies overhead, obviously a bad omen. It's an exit plan. On second thought, I'd rather not say. It's not something I want to think about. I don't know why this option is here. I'm not going to be superstitious with this seagull, so I'm just going to say it's an exit plan.
Exit from what?
Her life, the world, this. Spread your hands. The world.
The lieutenant stops writing for a moment. He looks at you, then at the old woman.
No, she's a fighter.
She really believes that.
Did she have any technical equipment with her, like radio stuff?
Not that I know of, though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few mixtape milieux she'd made.
She brushes her forehead with the back of her hand. Water drips to the ground.
Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff. Even fixed the heater in the shack. You should be thankful for that.
Where did she go?
I don't know. Further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north. You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
I wouldn't worry about that, ma'am. We are persistent.
Further up the coast we go then, but that place is huge. She's a needle in a haystack. Wipe your brow. Man, I was really hoping she'd be hiding in this village. Are you sure she didn't go somewhere more pleasant and less wet? But that place is huge. She's a needle in a haystack.
Yes, it's going to be too much work for you to find her. Better for you to stay here. Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater.
The Feld electric mural. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time.
Okay. Few more questions? I
What
don't think there's
more do
anything
you want to
enough
know
about her.
Yes. One thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her.
She looks around. The air is getting colder.
She really means it. It's an honest plea.
She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
Okay. So the mural was here. And we actually don't have anything else to do. So we're gonna go and check that out. Alright, it's this one, right?
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, "Tomorrow is just a whisper away."
Step closer.
Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice. Feld Electrical. How ironic. All these dark rooms. Feld Electrical, you only know them as a small company that makes ink cartridges. Looks like they used to be big. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first.
Could Ruby be in there?
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there. Or in that boat shack. In that church tower, maybe.
Damn. Shivers, impossible. We only have Shivers 1, but we're already at 42%. Found the empty trap. Went on a date. Reconstructed execution. Confronted the pigs. Death notification. Alright, let's see. We have Shivers shit, I think. Not much, but I think we do have some. Here, this shirt gives shivers. Ooh, this coat as well. Nice. Ooh, and the tie. Here we go. Alright. That's a big boost.
The once bright mural
83%.
towers above you, saying, even though you're sure you succeeded, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead, no rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down, The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb.
What was I even attempting to do here? Turn to the lieutenant. She could be anywhere. How do we find her? What is I even attempting to do here?
Trying to talk to the wind, the city. Whatever you thought would happen did not. And now you're just standing there in the pale of the morning with your hands fallen to your side. A prayer of sorts to Revachol.
Turn to the lieutenant. She could be anywhere. How do we find her?
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an understanding of the geography, at least. And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too. Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
Alright, if that fails, if we don't find her...
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
He looks behind him at the dark red box crumbling across the chasm.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already got you.
Cool. I'm not going to do that now, but that sounds kind of cool. And ominous. Okay, so I guess church, huh? Return to the field mural and consult the wind if you don't know what to do. Other than that, keep searching the coast. So we just run around here. Ruby was in the Cinderblock village but left Monday. She could be anywhere on the peninsula north of the village. Look inside the church, ask around. There are people to the west of the mural. Or I don't know, ask a girl on a date, then ask her. Ask the wind, maybe. Can I talk to these people? Do they know anything?
Hello. Isn't this a fine morning?
I'm looking for a suspect. Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
No, I'm afraid I can't help you with this one, officer. It's just a regular day off for me and Mikhail here.
So you haven't seen anyone around?
No, I'm sorry. As I said, this is just a day off. We just arrived anyway.
He's been here yesterday too, but sure.
There's something friendly and familiar in how he says that. A day off. He's telling the truth. He hasn't seen anyone.
Alright. Oh, what's that? There's a slit in the concrete here. A sewer? Oh, damn. We are going to check that out. I just want to run around here some more. Make sure nothing else pops up.
The light vanishes inside the concrete slit. The structure goes deep under the earth.
Yell ho into the slit. What's in there? Kim, any idea what's down there? Finished thought. What's in there?
Maybe it's just a storm drain for the sewer.
Yell ho into the slit.
There's no echo and no answer.
Any idea, Kim?
No idea. Could be connected to one of the buildings around here.
Ooh. Think we might find Ruby down there?
We might find her down somewhere. There's an old storm drain system beneath Martinez that's mostly collapsed. Revachol's sewage system has been built and rebuilt 4 or 5 times now. In conclusion, she could be under any building.
But not in there.
I hope not.
Alright. Alright, church time. feel like holding this might actually be beneficial here. Yo.
Yes, what is it?
Have you seen anyone suspicious? Say, a woman named Ruby?
What? No, no one's suspicious around here.
She has not seen her, sire. 'Tis true.
What about that other freaky guy? Can I even talk to him? I think I can't. Oh. It came from the stained glass window. It still has letters on it too. What? Are there some shards here or what? Okay, I can't talk to the guy up top. Oh, what's that? Full of holes. Could the posts hide treasures? Look inside. What the hell? What? I can sell that. Damn, money time. Oh shit. Oh, 1 cent over. Here we go. Cool. We found some alcohol, potent pilsner. We're just gonna sell that. A sturdy bottle of beer that tastes like piss. Not that you would know how piss tastes like. Just a guess. The label says it's made in Evershall by Lafayette Potent Brewery. And we have one of these healing thingies, so we're gonna do that. That's actually pretty good. So we can... Money. Why is there money on the ground? Nice.
Hello again.
Have you seen a red-haired woman around?
No.
Just no?
It's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night and see the shadows move down the coast.
That's good. No neighbors to complain about noise when you get the club going. Considering what we're trying to do here, this doesn't look like a good sign. Uh-huh.
Superstition. We can turn the grim desolation into a fun dance club and thus also help turn this hellhole around.
True. Cool. Let's see if these guys have anything to say. Hardcore to the max. Smells like sweat and laundry detergent, plus a trace of ether.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Goodbye, officer. Huh? I see you're here again. Offside, man. Did I mention...
I guess they don't have anything to say.
The large-headed youth has closed his eyes, lost in the music. Sensing you, he opens them.
Good morning, comrade. Yeah!
Physical instrument. Maybe your body can tell you what Arnulf and Ike's jam is missing to make it harder core. Okay. I think we have physical instrument stuff, but I'm not super interested in that now. I think I actually want to try and get these shoes before we do anything else. But no, that's stupid. We are already here. Let's go up the coast some more. Yeah, there's this bunker.
Old door, worn by elements.
Oh, god damn it.
All the traps are stopped now, and still no sight of the
Okay, feels like maybe there's no advancement there. We actually have to continue the quest and talk to Morale again. Alright. A door, a building, a hiding place. Could the instigator be inside? But we don't get any other options.
Yes?
So we haven't found anything in this part, and I don't think there's more to look at. So maybe we could actually try consulting this sign again, which means putting on our shivers clothes again.
The once bright mural towers above you. Suddenly, there's a sigh, carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure, like that of a woman emptying her lungs. She wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you in her breath, flowing through it.
Where does it go?
In through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and then the beach below the boardwalk, its winding tunnels, a whisper away.
What is happening?
She's down there.
Say, I think she's down there, below this building.
Okay. Why?
The wind told me. We've looked everywhere ever since I woke up, maybe even before. I've been getting these strange cold spells. We've looked everywhere else.
Right. How do we get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically.
Finally, my time to shine.
Oh shit. There's a ladder next to the sign. Point to it. Perhaps we can climb it? Yeah, enter through the roof? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, we probably, I don't know, can we fail that and die?
Perhaps you can climb them. We are not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to see 70.
What's the quest? Climb the ladder to the roof or find another way into the Fender building. This is probably a savoir-faire. Check, which is hard.
A rusty ladder leads to the rooftop. Some of the rungs are missing.
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all.
Assess the situation.
The distances between the remaining rungs are rather wide. You'd have to use the mounting brackets. However, they seem corroded and the peeling rust is razor sharp. In addition, the first rung is going to be tough to reach. It's what, 3 meters above the ground? And you're 180?
180 seems about right.
Not to mention that the roof is collapsing and the wind gets pretty brutal up there. Dismounting from the ladder is going to be hard. Perhaps if you were to not climb the ladder. Instead, what if you were to reconceptualize climbing the ladder?
What the fuck?
Astral projection. Be open-minded about this.
What if I don't climb, but if I just teleport?
Teleportation is not a thing.
Well, communists apparently can do shit like that.
Even if it isn't, no one told you.
It is a thing for me. I can't remember. It's not a thing. Come on, Kim. Where's your adventurous spirit? It won't hurt to try.
That's not how physics work, detective. And even if it were, wouldn't you need some kind of apparatus? A teleportation field or...
What are they talking about?
Kid behind you whispers, asking his father.
Teleportation, Mikhail. It's generally thought impossible.
It won't hurt to try.
Oh yes, it could hurt. A lot.
What the fuck? Savoir-faire, challenging 12, teleport to the roof. Alright, we do have some of that. These shoes, but no, they give minus. Wait, do we have some of that? We already have a +1. Can I teleport back down again? Oh, nice. +2.
The rusty ladder leads to the rooftop.
72%. Can we die here?
All you need to do is close your eyes and concentrate. Darkness enfolds you. You can feel the distance between the bench and the first rung of the ladder. All you need to is...
do it.
Zoot, zap, pow, crinkle. It's like magic. You feel yourself disappear. Your atoms fading out of existence.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Bam! You find yourself on the roof, having mastered the art of physical displacement.
Did I just climb with my eyes closed? I did it, Kim. I teleported. Don't glow. Just stand there like a Sumerian master.
You know, for the record, you didn't teleport there. You just climbed the ladder with your eyes closed.
Sick.
The wind at the top of the building starts howling loudly, blowing away the lieutenant's voice. Faintly you hear,
Never mind. Find a way to let me in when you get inside.
Don't go adventuring without backup, especially if we think the suspect may be hiding here.
Cool. The central support beam has been destroyed by artillery fire. Have a look around some more here. Oh, I can actually walk here. Okay. Can I get up here? No, I can't. All right.